as a thaumaturge, not sure how to pronounce that, apprentice, there is a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities, in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of blank wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. Yummy Fox Gnomes, hello! Thank you for redeeming the first. Welcome. Yee! So excited to play this game. So I played Strange Horticulture, I think last year. And I really loved it, because one, I loved the visual. Because it's visually it's just like beautiful game. Two, I really liked the way you can like categorize and organize things. That was really great for me. And also the kitty. And just like I like the story as well. Curious where this is placed in the story. Because I remember ravens being like a bad omen in the previous game as well, and oh, it's Naomi, hi! I switched steers to some different kibble, but he likes it so much to feed him by hand. You changed your name, I didn't know that. Hi! Ah, well, you can get him like timed, like the bowls, they're just like for specific timing, right? Ooh, restructuring. I'm curious about that. How did it goes? Yeah, Eli. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I'm leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. Thank you for the confidence, my dude. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. There's an index in the bag that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Like the kitty. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, and cupboards. Don't worry, I will raid everything. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I need to categorize things. I should be back in a few days. But dude, use arrow keys or WASD to navigate your shop. Okay. Oh, I will unlock this, definitely. Aww. He hungry. It's a cat that has heterochromia. It's very cute. Right, there's this. What's this? Oh. Thaumaturge. A collector and curator of powerful objects. Like I know how to pronounce that. Objects that, to the untrained eye, may appear dull and lifeless, but in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each object and each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side. Aside, there is mostly reserved for the store's cat Jupiter. Oh, kitty's named Jupiter. Hello, Sloppy. How are you doing? It's Jupiter's tail. What is this? What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay. I can weigh things. Cool. Oh. Okay. This looks promising. Easy kitty, 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 kitty. Hello, Jupiter. Can I place this here? Probably. Thomas Pope. Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. Amazing. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. Well, okay, you started as annoying, but kind of cute. Kind of like adorable with your way of life. If you'd be some kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Hunter's boon. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okay. Keep this speed. Inner perception. Sensation of power. Okay. Also, can you tell me how is the sound and everything of the game? It should be from slain beast, the less being the most prized. But it's quiet? Okay. Is this better? It's just music and mostly. I mean, this looks like from a slain beast, right? 'Cause that's dusk or something. How about this? Sense of nothing to remark. Really? Inner perception. Okay. Dramatic music. Move this here for now. I want to move the ones that I identify. Okay, try this. Yay! Tiger's Tooth, a trophy from Predator. Closer inspection, it gives sensation of power. Nice. And I got more pages. Business as usual. Hand to your first customer. Nice. Okay. I want to move this here somewhere. Okay. And do I want a different shape? How about this one? Ooh, oh, Jesus, that's a lot. Not for now. Hunter's Boon. Was it like this or this? I don't remember. Let's try this. Let me check the page. Yes. Cool. Check on Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds. Or so my father he always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed to Winterscon. Aww. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Shadow hold. Shadow hold or oceanic vessel is a container of any kind. Okay, I'll check this out afterwards. Sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oceanic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called Shadow Catcher. Shadow Catcher's design. What's this, right? I'm assuming. No? Really? You misled me. How dare you? Well, what's this? Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Do I have a map somewhere? Can I put this here? Okay, cool. Nice. I have a map. I also have more things. You can use shift to bring up a magnifying glass. Great, cool. Thalmic fields. All thalmic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thalmic lens. A diurnic field pattern, okay. I fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Great. Okay, oh, I can archive things here. Wine merchant next door. Okay. Where am I? Strange Antiquities, 29. Where is 29? 29, okay. And one... What? Oh, still strange horticulture, burrows, church, hospital. Oh, there, the whole jail, history, spoken word, Keystone Manor. Undermare Station, pit. I'm assuming it means next door is this here then? Okay. The proprietor, Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnetrus in my sorrow. Okay, thanks. Cool. Okay, I am... Oh, archive is here, right? I can archive this then. Cool. No, I can this away. And okay, this looks like it belongs here probably more. Container of any kind, jar or bottle. Green glass. Strong odor when I shake it, it rattles. Okay. It's a container. Okay. I think this kind of looks like the shadow mark, right? Maybe. Yay! I know that there is an auto-labeling option. I don't want to use it. Okay. Hey, David Schaefer, he was into strange horticulture. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? Can't remember ever seeing anything like it, but it could date to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Thank you, sir. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old, maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. So I need to go to the boatyard. That's probably 20th. No. The boatyard. Quarryard? No, that's here. The boatyard 8. The underseen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats. Slowly being claimed by the weeds. I really can't speak today. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. He must be from some strange antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me into a dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Sleep vessel. Okay, cool. Apparently, as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I've no use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. I got it out. Let's put it here for now. And I can archive this. I want an Ossig ring. Ossig. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Ossig ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Scorchen, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for the ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Scorchen's unearthly hiss when they hold an ossic ring up to their ear. Okay. Something serpent-like, I guess. Is there anything else? Macabre objects. Yes, an energy, huh? That doesn't help much. What will here classify as macabre? I guess I'm looking for anything that hisses. Okay. Okay. Nothing to remark. Oh, okay, so that's it. I wouldn't call it macabre, but sure. Okay, use of bones, fine. What was it called? A sick ring. Come on. I can't click properly, huh? We could probably use the I'll try the auto labeling and then maybe I can like just edit how it looks. Edmund Bishop. Behavior of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. Dramatic. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. Sure. A voice of Cernunnos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Well, who am I to question your decisions, dude? Voice of Cernunnos. The voice of Cernunnos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag, and often wearing or holding a torque. If I remember correctly, because I played the demo, I think torque is like this thing that the Cernunnos is wearing on this drawing, like the little thing around his neck. So I'm pretty sure it's this thing. Yes. And I got a page. Yeah, sure, I can keep this type of label on it. That should be everything, right? Let me pick this up and place this here. I think I can end the day. Oh, I can check on this. He is the ornithologist, the 14th Lord of Gleaston Castle, is a man of wealth and privilege like the 13 before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. His students learn to divert particularly dense lectures of Latin declension by asking about local owl species or by quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. Oh, and a kitty. The devourer of souls. Jupiter. Jupiter is the thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Jupiter found strange antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. I wonder if he goes to visit Hellebore. That's the cat that resides in Strange Horticulture. Okay, let's end the day. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backbarrow. Okay. Right, I forgot this was the thing that was a thing here. What did I get? An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. I remember this one from the demo because it was like, oh, this is the old jail, and I thought, and they mean literally northwest, like this. Here, I think this is the building from the old jail, but I thought like, oh, he ran on the street, so this kind of, and it took me such a long time, And I think I used a hint afterwards or something. It was like, no, it's this. You are just thinking about it too complicated. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its content with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Yay, I got creepy hand holding creepy stone. Nice. Okay, and... oh, that disappeared on its own. Cool, I think at least. Look, it's not raining outside for once. Kitty, 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 oh. But the kitty, 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 oh. Who's you kitty, 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 kitty? Who's you good devourer of souls? Yes, you are. Hey, Verona, I remember you from the previous games as well. Ah, well, it's just perfect. Undermare fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentices in charge. Yay. Don't be rude. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Yes, it was. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do not let Eli know that I was looking for him next time. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Thanks. I don't know what that does, but it does something. Verona has been a constant in Undermare for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermare away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru are two such events that spring to mind. Yeah, the Woken Dendru event was... that's what happened in the Strange Horticulture game. Although I think she can also take control of the Dendru, but I'm assuming the... canonic ending is that you defeat the beast, I'm assuming. Don't know what the Selenic Flame is. She's of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle so insurmountable, that it can't be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. Kitty, 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 kitty. That's Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shekel might be the answer. Horned shekel. Horned shekels are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Might be this thing? Sense of touch. Warm. Hard and cold, no. There can be bonus pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Honey, I think the kitten wants out of the bathroom. I think you forgot her there. And I can hear her here. Hi, Brett. Thank you for the lurk. And thank you for the hydrate. I will drink some of my electrolytes. And now you owe her cuddles for forgetting her there. Because I went to go use the toilet before starting the stream, and one of the kittens ran there, and then she refused to leave. And so Capon said he would let her out, and I heard like such a sad meowing even through the game and being much further away. Georgie! Thank you for a lurk. Well, you said you would let her out, so I left her there. Also, that was different from Slavy's meows. Oh yeah, I thought this is the horn chakra, right? Because it has the smooth horns. Yes. Sure, let's place it there. He's the postmaster. I don't dare know you had headphones. At least the weather is looking a little better out there today. What do we have? Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow, I think, overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm, and it's yours for the right price, of course. Farm. Is this the farm? The pit. Is Royston, right? Yes, Royston Farm. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me, and I hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. And I got some sort of bird pendant. And I can archive this. No, it was little Georgie. I'm sure she'll survive though. She seems fine. Hey, Georgie. Hi. I don't feel like I will have kittens on my table soon. Okay. Julia. Hi, Jupiter. We meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark on important business, no doubt. Important kitty business. Yeah. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. Okay. From my shop, I mean, sure. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clenbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Moon heart. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. I'm assuming moon heart might be under a different name. Moonheart. Oh, Selenic Totem. Ow. Hello. Are you climbing on me? You can climb on my chair or you can jump on the table. You're big enough. You don't have to literally use me as a climbing post. These scarred totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or a feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to record the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Is the Selenic Noctic of the night? Okay, what's the Selenic of the moon? Okay, well. Carved totem. I would assume this. Colorwood, sense of touch. Polished, inner perception. I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. The carved totem owl is associated with the night. The bears a concealed crescent shape. Using the closer inspector tool tells me it's imparts a feeling of joy. Nice. So this here. Maybe place this here. And I forgot which one was Selenic and Nocturnal. No, it's not even for the one, it's for this one. Okay. I like that the pendants move when I move the screen. That's a nice touch. Days and Winters. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. I have a feeling you're looking for something evil. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Well, I will need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. So either Binding Seed or Zia. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mantic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral, encompassing the body, the seed. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Okay. Zia. One about the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zias are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writing upon their surface. I don't want to be evil. At least on this playthrough. Distinct materials, the mantic and wixic. Is there a... body. I don't know what you use this for, because this wasn't really exactly used in the demo, so I'm curious about that. I'm sure it will be somewhere, some of use at some point. 2 distinct materials. I would assume might be this. It holds untold fears inside. Okay. Made of any single material, have no symbol or other writing on the surface. Innocent looking pendant from don't like how this makes me feel. But this might be the binding seed then. I thought this is this iron bronze? I guess it's like metal, and so I'm assuming that untold fears. I think that's the Zeog then. Any single material except wood or clay. Okay, so 2 distinct materials representing the... Okay, so wood and stone. Binding back to... Okay. So I'm assuming this is the seed then. Okay, I put this here and I want to change it to this blue and this one. Yes. Emmett Burroughs. Hi, Emmett. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. Sounds great. They found a man just now. Okay, I wish I hadn't seen it, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberth, and I'll be taking Libula to see us safely through. Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change. They are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that the libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturgists knew well. Okay, so I'm looking for a symbol of wisdom. Mundane elements, materials, imbuements. Okay, so I'm looking for this. Okay, no. Whatever, I'll check this later. Imbuement of wisdom. Okay, it could be this, right? What's the symbol of wisdom? Yay! Move this here and let me change the shape on it. Cool. Kitty. Oh, good kitty. pain radiated down the side of the rider's head, where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Sounds like fun. This looks like it's somewhere on the map. Is here? No. Looks like a block of houses, and I need to find the right one. I mean, it does look kind of like this, but I can't click on a specific one. Yeah, but that's next to me. I already was there. I'm sure I'm overthinking it again, but might be this, because there's this place. Probably not, but try it. Oh, fuck. Well, yeah, gee, thanks, I kind of have that, but sure. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I'll probably get to it, but it's fine. Francesca Robertson. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with melodies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. Hungerford, he was here before, right? I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. Hungerford, forgot. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero when he died suddenly and tragically in a mysterious incident. Nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answers she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. And as she entered adulthood, she learned how to find things out for herself. And what she learned opened her mind to a world that a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult melodies and dark articles. She learned about Torment's paralysis, Hope's fear, and the sapphire curse, and she learned that these melodies could be cured. Okay, yeah. I wish there was a way to check the previous conversations, because Hungerford was here and I forgot. I forgot what he wanted. Was he the one that wanted to draw the dark thing? He was the one with creeping darkness at home? Yeah, kind of. I'm thinking that, yeah. Evocant. Fun. These stones items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Okay. Is there anything else to it? Stone items, okay, so I'm looking for a stone item. Okay, this one is bronze, so no. It's a fossilized creature. Okay. It's it's not enough. It's not the right. Not pain or perhaps blood, but stone otherwise, so I can try. Yay! Oof. The item is made of stone. Weighing the item using my skills shows that it's exactly 1 pound. Cool. And I'll place it here. Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guild Ram last night. Okay. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Oshadic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology in an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. So I'm looking for protection. Bless you, honey. Protection, okay, so that's this. And not precious metals. Could be this, theoretically. No, go away. This is protection on it as well, but this is from bronze, so... cheap metal of some kind, okay. Bone. Brown fabric. That looks like would be it. I identify 10 items, yeah. And blue. That's what I have here as well. I don't know what this does. You Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Hello, kitten. Hello! Who's your kitten? Who's your kitten, kitten? Who's your kitten, kitten? It's a baby. You are a baby. Oh. Oh, yeah. I need to find this behind the shed. Okay. Are you my thermaturgist cat? This looks like it could be here somewhere. Like Georgie, don't click escape, please. Hello, kitten. Could be here. Nope. Not doing great today, huh? You are distracting me, little Missy. What are you doing there? There's a kitten on my table. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. Found at least one. There's a narrow gap between the two houses and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures. Georgetko! Georgie, baby! What do you think? Where this is? Can you help me find it? Because This looks like some sort of church. High Green Church. Okay, that's here. It could be here because there's a pond. Maybe. Nope. Another church. Where is another church? What do you think? As a convent. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, little one? You are kidnapped. You are kidnapped. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Could be here. What do you think? Probably is. Right. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. The thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest of the mottled green cloak. Georgetko! What are you doing? I found what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an emerald hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I... She's trying to catch the mouse on my screen. What are you looking here? What are we doing? What are we doing, little one? What are we doing? Are we looking for things to steal? Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. I have a kitten, I have a kitten, and she's very cute. And she's very cute. She is so cute. Oh, she is so cute. She is so cute. Oh, she is so cute. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And I can archive this. Verona! Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermire. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshedic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. Oh yeah, so it was the dude that was looking for... A strange black stain on the flagstone door that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a visager. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. No, but I have a kitten. I can't look for your thing, Verona, because I have a kitten. Because I have a kitten in my arms and she is so cute. I don't care about the ravens or dark things, because I have a kitten. No, you are so beautiful. Oh my god. You are so beautiful. I'm holding her like a baby and she's purring and she's so cute. Visager can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. I mean, or these flames burn pale blue in their presence. Cool. How do I test? Huh. Does it say anything about material? Just disease and pestilence, okay. Trying to see if like something that I pick up makes this. Oh, okay, I think that's the one. Yeah.
We are so smart, Rosie. We are so smart. Yeah.
It's good that I have the auto label on, because I'm cuddling a kitten.
I have a kitten. I have a kitten. And she's cute. And she's cute. It's so cute. Look at the little fluffy belly.
2 days earlier, the rider and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower. When they made the discovery, their elation at their find would soon turn to horror.